Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. I am sure everybody is feeling the hate spreading around. And now it looks like the only language these people understand is violence, right? Why am I saying this? Because you all can see everything surrounding this particular administration. The fact that they still make excuses for themselves and for their own offspring, because as always there's always they have that privilege, right? They have the opportunity. They always get mercy, grace, and every other thing that comes with it. People that look like me do not even get that. That's why each time I tell you people about black kids growing so fast, because they do not get any grace. And one thing about it is that if you do not grow up fast, the streets will assist you in growing up fast. They said it's make America great, and black people ask them what is great about America, or what was great about it before that you want to make it great again. They said, yeah, they want to make it great. And now I am going to ask all of them how far and how great is it's America at this point in time. Because if you check around, you definitely will see from all round, everybody is going through it. The Latinos, Cuba, all of them, everybody, including my own people, are getting the feel. And then it's only the liars that will say that nothing, everything is all good, because you all know how to lie. Let's get into this.
Morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. The Republicans seem to be at it again. Just heard a report that they're coming out now with a new bill, and it's aimed at medical school. Any medical school that offers any type of DEI, that discusses any type of systematic racism, that discusses racism on any level, would be stripped of all federal funds. So, medical schools, you can't even discuss DEI. You can't even talk about discrimination. You can't even talk about racism. As a matter of fact, they are silencing you on everything they do not want to hear. So now Republicans are controlling what the schools are teaching, what they discuss, what programs they can implement. The Republicans are just saying you can't do anything that we don't want you to do. The Republicans are on a major power trip. They really are. They are sick with power, and they are trying to control every aspect of your life. They're telling you you don't get to do a damn thing we do not agree with. And my question is, how is it the supposedly free country is cool with people telling them, dictating to them what they can think, what they can discuss, what they can offer, what they can say? The land of the free? Ha! Where? Not in the Republicans. Not in the Republicans' eyes. They're going to tell you what you can do, who you can do, who you can't do, what you can say, what you cannot say. It's over. Y'all just sold y'all freedom. Y'all sold y'all freedom for what you thought was going to be a little bit of control over people that you did not like. You sold your freedom trying to control others. Make it make sense. You are just as much oppressed now as any other minority. You are just as oppressed now. You don't have freedom to decide what you want your quality of life to be. They have taken that away from you inch by inch, and y'all have been lullabied into a false sense of reality. These people are coming after y'all, but the way they doing it got y'all cheering it on. It is complete and total control. You guys have been officially and completely brainwashed. They got it to where they got you cheering on your own demise. Look at the Latinos for Trump. Y'all were out here partying, saucy and everything, and you were doing it at the detriment of your own communities. And yet, You welcomed it, cheered it, created songs to celebrate it. Make it make sense. When it all stems from a place of hatred, nothing but destruction is going to come. You're going to be in blissful ignorance for a minute, but when you get off of that high, when you get through seeing all this, the little clips you see of it affecting other people, when that effect starts coming to your own community, to your own neighborhoods, you don't be smiling so much anymore. I've seen so many Republicans on here crying. They regret they vote. They didn't vote for this, yada, yada. It's too late for all that, boo. It's too late. Y'all signed up for it. You signed up for it when you believe one word that fell out of a Republican's mouth, especially Trump's. So, hey, here we go again. The Republicans are on one. The medical schools, y'all don't have the right to even have the doctors learn about diversity, how to treat people of all races, colors, ethnics. They can't even do that now. Do y'all not see? These rich right Republicans, all they want to do is own you. And y'all think it's us they trying to own. Baby, we are just a diversion. We are what they wave in your face. But what they really after, they after you too. You know why? Because you ain't rich. You can't put money in their pockets. You can't control their world. So they controlling yours. Woo, honey. It's an open your eye day Tuesday, huh? Y'all have a good day, all right? And before I get out of here, Republicans, I just got one quick question. With all that's going on, with them coming out the medical schools now, is it great again yet? Is it great again yet, guys? My friend's so damn nosy. Have a good one.
The only language a large majority of white people are fluent in the United States, it's not English. It's violence. For centuries, white people have perfected this language, have perfected this violence against everyone else while simultaneously trying to make ourselves the victim. We see it all the time. Black men, women, and children get murdered by the cops, and white people make jokes out of it. They fucking praise it. They immediately make the black woman, man, or child the problem in the situation, can watch genocides in real time on live stream. We've spent a year and a half seeing unalive babies, brains on the ground, children's bodies strewn everywhere, Palestinian men, women, and children executed, ran over with bulldozers. Like, the list is long. You can see the violence in Congo and Sudan. You can see the violence towards immigrant families in this country by ICE, by this administration. And we as a collective are fluent in that. That includes those that carry out the violence, those that don't say anything, those that are scared to stand against it. And then, when communities that are oppressed have a response to experiencing centuries-long violence from white people, all of a sudden it reinforces everything you know about a specific community. That, oh, the media was right, history is right, everything that we learned, whitewashed bullshit was right, that everyone else is violent. But we're here because of us. In this timeline, 3 out of 5 white men wanted this, 1 out of 2 white women wanted this. Second Trump administration, which brings about Violence. We saw it the first time around. We've been talking about it for 10 fucking years. The thing that we should be striving towards is unconditional empathy, unconditional support and love of humanity, unconditional love towards everyone that we live amongst. But violence will take priority over all of that shit every goddamn time. That's why when white people say, well, all that shit happened in the past, blah, blah, blah. Our entire bloodlines have been conditioned to only speak that language. So you think, I think, we think as a white collective, we're not going to be influenced by that? By our violent white ancestors? By our grandparents that were alive during segregation, that didn't do shit during the civil rights movement, or carried out violence during the civil rights movement? I'm sorry, the other language that we're fluent in is fucking apathy, not doing anything. And now that it's playing out, overt violent white supremacy, now that it's playing out on this massive scale to where white people can actually, some white people can actually start to see what it is that this country is. A lot of you are like, oh my God, I can't believe this is who we are. How did we get here? This is who we've always fucking been. We have to come to terms with that. If you want shit to change, you got to take accountability to start. But God forbid any community that isn't white stand up against their oppression in a way that we don't approve of. Nope. Fuck all that. We do not get to police the way any community outside of whiteness responds to the constant violence that we carry out. You can apply that to any situation. If you don't like it, we can always choose empathy. We can always choose humanity. We can always choose to love unconditionally those that we live amongst. That's a choice. This is all a fucking choice.
I refuse to tolerate it. Even the smallest amount of it in any space I am readily in control of, I refuse to tolerate it. And you should do the same. Am I telling you to cut off your MAGA friends and family? Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you to do. Straight up. It's not political anymore. It hadn't been political for a long time. ICE is nothing more than the modern day Gestapo. Stephen Miller is about as close to a modern day Nazi as you can fucking get. Right now, telling ICE to just go to the Home Depots, the 7-Elevens, wherever you see them, sweep them up. What does that sound like to you? So I am 1000% telling you that as a moral human being with a fucking brain, fuck yes, I'm telling you to cut off your MAGA friends and family, your MAGA acquaintances. At this point, it's the exact same as being homies with Nazis. Fucking right, there's a lot to talk about, but this immigration shit is out of control. What they're doing for Marcelo right now is exactly what they should be doing, marching in the fucking streets. That's what it's gonna take. Except we need about 100 times more people doing that than the people currently doing that for Marcelo. A high school student headed to volleyball practice. Been here since he was 5. Community marching up and down the streets for him. He said, we're just going after the violent criminals. I cannot believe there are ICE agents at courthouses. That's how you go through the legal process. But I guarantee you when there's all these job openings or low-skilled jobs that nobody wants to do, then they're going to be talking about, oh, well, people are just lazy nowadays and they don't want to do the hard. No. And I'm not just saying that those are the only jobs that Latino people and South American immigrants have access to. We just know what the fuck it is. A lot of those jobs were done by them. So when you sweep them up and send them away, and then you have fucking lazy Connor's lazy ass, Sig Clayton's lazy ass, you think they're gonna go clean businesses and shit? You think they're gonna go out in the fields? You think they're gonna show up to these construction sites for 12, 14 hours a day and not complain? No. Literally deporting your workforce. And you know it's fucking racism, because if it's illegal for them to work here, and then y'all go round them up at work, y'all don't do shit to the people that fucking hired them. They knew the law too. So you give them a space to work here. You give them a place to live. When they apply for an apartment or whatever the fuck it is and they get approved, everybody in this process knew they didn't have paperwork. Y'all don't get them too? You just sweep them up. They are sweeping up anybody that looks like they are from South America, no questions asked. It's fucking crazy to me that the reasoning they don't have to show ID is we're federal. We don't have to show ID. We don't have jurisdiction. We can go anywhere. We're federal. What the fuck is that? If you're federal, then it should be 10 times more important to show who the fuck you are. Local and state have to, but federal doesn't? Bitch, that doesn't make any fucking sense. We're federal, so fuck off. No, you're federal? You're federal? It should be the utmost importance to show that and to have a warrant and to have a reason. Prove that they're MS-13, Tren del Agua. It's the modern day Gestapo. Cut off anybody that supports this shit. Is that not how you build a country? Is that not how you build a country? You bring people in, they work, they create a life here, the country grows, the economy grows, yada, yada, yada. And obviously, when you get in the fucking hundreds of millions, there's gonna be some good ones and there's gonna be some bad ones. That immigrant from Egypt who just was responsible for the Boulder attack throwing the Molotov cocktails, an example of one of the bad ones. In his mind, he's going after Zionists and the run for their lives people's minds. They're running to commemorate or whatever the fuck the Hamas hostages. All of these things, right? Both sides are wrong in the right conversation, in the right context. But then we'll see that instance, and then the Trump administration and MAGA will take that and say, every single illegal immigrant, every single immigrant, the millions of them are just like that guy who threw Molotov cocktails in Boulder. The same exact way when you got one dumb nigga that want to go shoot up a boulevard, a block or something to rep his set, and they say, see, senseless violence, just like every single black person in America. It's the same type of racist bullshit. But then when we say, see, another mentally ill teenage white motherfucker shooting up a school, then it's, oh, well, he just needs some counseling. Make sure he has due process. Don't shoot him on sight, even though he live streamed the whole fucking thing. Make sure he gets safely arrested and transported to the jail. It's always a fucking excuse with them. Stephen Miller was just on TV talking about, oh, the Democrats must have rigged the system because if it wasn't rigged, then they would never have a chance in the government. They would always lose. That is some pussy shit. That's like everybody who played the Chiefs when they were going on that Super Bowl run. They were saying, oh, well, the NFL must be rigged. Because if the Chiefs wouldn't be winning like this if the NFL wasn't rigged. They were just good as fuck and yo dumb ass lost. You can't say, oh, I respect the American government and the American system and everything about America. I'm a patriot. I will honor and defend the Constitution. You can't say all that shit. And then if you would have it your way, there wouldn't be a Democratic Party. It's a two-party system, bitch. Either the Democrats lose or the Republicans lose. In a perfect world, the one that loses doesn't have to worry about their fucking freedom or the future of the country. It's just some of their worldviews won't be put into place for the time being. You can't call this administration weak. You can't call this administration Christian. You can call it corrupt. You can call it un-American. You can call it authoritarian. You can call it pathetic. But you cannot call it strong. You definitely cannot say this is the will of the American people. You damn sure can't get on here and say that this is the will of God because he chose Donald Trump to save America. It's not about race. You still want to have this fucking argument? You still want to go through this conversation? It's not about race? When they go outside and have a protest that says free Gaza, it's hell on earth. They're criminals. They need to be arrested. They need to be deported. But then when a fucking white supremacy group goes out and marches through their local town, their local city, it's fine. Nobody says fucking shit. Nobody bats a goddamn eye. You want me to believe it's not about race? Keep going. No, keep it going. Really, I want to hear this shit. I want to hear how the Department of Justice will try to overturn the settlements that were reached about the fucking George Floyd and Breonna Taylor killings. Basically saying those cops weren't in the wrong. Shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear anything about that. Get BLM off of that boulevard now. All the riots that happened with Black Lives Matter, these evil rioters, what the fuck are they doing? None of that is even real. The Trump administration will tell you that police brutality isn't fucking real. There doesn't need to be any fucking reform. But then that same administration will tell you that there's some bullshit white genocide in South Africa. And you think we're going to be cool in the same space, motherfucker? Have you lost your mind? Give a fuck about your political view? It's inhumane. In your face. No curtain, no veil, no smoke, no mirrors. Just in your face bullshit. You gonna sit there with the bright red hat on talking about make America great again. Okay. Got it.
It's like white folks hear the word racist and they automatically think that means you're just saying slurs every fucking day. No. You can be implicitly and explicitly fucking racist. Whether you're unconsciously doing it or consciously being fucking racist. Why do y'all act like the word racist is some big ass fucking boogeyman? When someone says it, it's like, no. Instead of, oh my god, why would you think that? Instead of asking questions and fucking listening, it's, no, but actually.
This is all I got from this video. And long live, like all of them said it all. Like they knew what they came through. Let me tell us something. It has always been excuses upon excuses for them. And I am sure they know how they built this country and how this country started operating. They know the people that are oppressed. They know the people that they are oppressing, right? So from the onset of this country, you all already know how it's been, because it's only them, the grace and the mercy and the everything that comes with these people. If Black kids ever have that kind of opportunity, trust me, life will be so good. No matter how tiny it is, I think life will be better for people that look like me, because it is only them that are opportune to do some certain things and get away with it. And it's people blame on mental health, because all the time it has always been mental health. You will see somebody that pew this thing and come back and they will say, oh yeah, he was depressed, oh it was our fault, the mother, all these excuses, right? Neo-Nazi, all of it, there is always an excuse for majority of the things they do. And I am also of the opinion that if you have a MAGA friend, because why do I feel like if you are MAGA, you do not even have the interest of any other person at heart. This is how I feel. And I don't know. The truth is that I take this politics, especially when it comes to people that look like me, very serious. Why do I take it serious? Because I feel like we cannot be so close and not have, especially when it's politics, and not want each other's best interest at heart. I remember telling you people how I fell out with one of my friends because I felt like he's out of touch. And it's not because I probably wanted him to maybe be have the same ideology as me. No, it's far from me. It's okay you do not understand politics or you do not understand history. There is room for explanation. There is also room for learning, because even no matter how hard, no matter how much I have been talking about, I am still learning more from Black people, right? But you making excuses for these people as a Black man, this person is a Black man, not white or anything, right? Making excuses for these people and politics and every other thing and also telling me that you like Candace Owen because her belief aligned with yours. That was when I became scared. Because anybody or any man that will come out to tell you that Candace Owens' belief aligned with his, you are in trouble, even as a friend. And actually a family friend, not a family friend. But I do not care. When I say I don't care, I don't care. So I tried asking you, do you understand Black people's experience as Black people in the United States? And you wanted to manipulate me. I said, no, I cannot be manipulated, right? At this time, we are going to call it, it's okay. I do not have, he still talk to every other of my family and all that, which is okay, but not me. I don't speak with him. Some people might think it is not, but there is a limit to, like, you can't tell me that you are 30 something years, and you do not want to learn about your own people. That it's a problem. It's a very huge problem. So I don't want to be in community with people that do not want to learn. I am not saying that do not know. It's okay if you do not know. But trying to tell me that you do not know and you also do not want to learn and you have every right to stand on business with the people you support. Okay, to your tent or Israel. That is it. That is how, sincerely speaking, I don't talk to this person anymore. And there is nothing wrong with it. I do not have any problem with that. One thing I will never do is probably plan any evil or anything. No, I can never do that. But it's okay. We do not talk anymore. The only language these people understand is violence. I know why I am calling it this. And now it actually looks like, when you try to make them understand that they are racist, it looks like it's a slur even. Now, I do not understand why they voted for this man. But at this point in time, everything is actually being taken away. Everybody's also no matter how it is, everybody's having the vibe or the experience or the feel that they voted the wrong person. It's only the evil ones that will not speak out about it because they are evil and do not want to admit that something is going wrong. But you and I know a lot is going wrong at this point in time. So I am going to ask you people, how great so far is the America you wanted to make great? Because last I checked, there was nothing great about United States of America when it comes to people that look like me. And the only people that matter so much for me is my people. Bye for now.